Hello everybody and welcome back to a video. Today we're doing something slightly different. We are doing a coding tutorial. Now guys, this is coding on Scratch, and yes, this should be good. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a working calculator on Scratch. So as you can see, we have all these numbers, and basically this set of numbers is our first thing, and then this one is what our second thing, and then that's the answer. So this one is set to add, but you can also do it to take away and to divide. You just need to do something slightly different in the code. So say if I was to do 4 and 6, that makes 10. 1 and 3, wait no, 1 and 2. Hang on. Oh, we haven't started the code. So when we start the code, say if I was to do 5 and 6, that makes 11. 1 and 2, that makes 3. 8 and 5, that makes 13. 3 and 4, that makes 7. So basically this set of numbers here is the first one, then this second number. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and this is not too hard to make. It looks really complicated because we have, a lot of sprites, but honestly, all the code you have to do is this little block here, and then just some 2 blocks on the rest of the sprites. So yeah, let's get into this. So what we're going to do is we are going to load up a new thing. I'm going to delete our cat, and what we're going to do is we're going to paint a new sprite, but we're not going to do anything. We're going to head to the code. Now guys, what this is going to be is this is basically going to be our where we put the code that doesn't really belong to a certain sprite. And what we're going to do is we're going to create some variables. So we're going to create a variable called answer. We're going to create a variable called number 1. I'm going to create a variable called number 2. So yeah, it should have our 3 variables, and what you want to do is you want to untick number 1 and number 2. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to do a set answer to 0 thing, and then you want to get a events when green flag clicked block, and then also a forever block. Now you're going to put the set answer to 0 block inside the forever block and put that on here. Then what we're going to do is going to go to operators, and we're going to grab the I'm going to be doing another addition calculator. So what you want to do is you want to grab this green block that has space plus space, and then what we're going to do is going to go over to variables and basically drag this number 1 thing in and basically put it in that space, so it should go like this, and then grab the number 2 thing and put it 1. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab this whole green block and basically put it inside where it has that 0. So now it should say when green flag clicked, forever set answer to number 1 plus number 2. Now what we need to do is we need to put in all of our numbers, obviously. So we're going to do choose a sprite, or you could paint your own. I'm just going to be using the glow things, and basically want to put this up here. And then what you want to do is you want to do when this sprite clicked, which is an events block, and then you want to do variables set answer, but you want to change answer to number 1 to 0. Well, you want to change the 0 to 1. Now, what you then need to do is you need to then duplicate that sprite, and then you want to set this number to what you want to do. So that one was 1, so this one's going to be 2. So change the number in the script there, and then what you want to do is you want to go to costumes, and again paint your own, or choose another one. So I am going to grab a number 2. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to put that one in place, and then you basically just have to keep doing this. So to remember, change the code. So I've done 1, 2, so now it's 3. Then we're going to do costumes, and then we're going to do another costume. And or you, like you say, you could paint your own each time, but I'm just gonna, obviously because this is a tutorial, I don't have time to do that, I am just going to paint these. So if you do 1, 2, 3, then do another row, then do another row, and then do another kind of set there. So just keep doing this until you have all 9. Now don't do 10 obviously, because, well, to 10 it's just 1 and 0, isn't it? Even though you can't really do 10 with this, but anyway. So what we wanted to do is, was it 5, this one? Yeah, okay. Oh no, 4. 4. Not 4. Just going to choose costume. Then we're going to do number 4. Then we're going to duplicate it. And then we're going to do number 5. and remember to change the code. So did I change? I didn't change the code on this one, so that would have completely messed up the whole thing. So on the glue 5, we want to be the number to be 5, and we have it as a 5, so then we can just drag that into place and keep going. So what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to skip ahead in the video, and I'm not going to cut ahead in the video, but I'm just going to go through and do all of these because, yeah. Okay then, so I'm just going to do the last one now. So let's do this one 9, and then we want to do costume, and then we just want to do our last one, which is going to be the 9. Now, so we have that set up, and what we can do now is we can do this. Well, we need to play the code, and if we do this, it's basically just going to mimic whatever we press, because, well, we haven't done the thing that basically tells it what to add. So the next thing we want to do is you want to go to our first sprite, and we want to, the one that's our number 1, we want to duplicate it. But then what we want to do is you want to go to our code, and we want to, instead of doing it set number 1 to 1, we want to do set number 2 to 1. And then what you can do is you can basically do that each time. So say glue 2, duplicate. Then we change that to number 2 instead of number 1. Then we can go glue 3, duplicate. So basically keep repeating that process until you should have 19 sprites, which is a lot of sprites. So if we do 4, then we just need to do that. And we do 5. Oh no, we don't want to do that. We're going to keep that one as number 1. We want to duplicate it, and then on the duplicate we want to do that. Okay, so like I said, again, we just need to keep going through this, so this shouldn't take too long. Okay then, so we finished all that. Now we need to obviously get them all in order. I can't even find where our 1 is. There's our 1. Not get them all in order, but get them all in the right place. So we can go 1. Again, in the same style, 1, 2, 3. Now you could use backgrounds and to actually make it look a bit nicer. Maybe you could actually, you know, like draw a calculator on the background or something. But yeah. So there we go. Now all in place when we do this. If we do 1 and 6. Say what now? 1. Give me a second. So if we do 4 to that one and 6 to that one. I have got them wrong now. So that 6 should actually be there, and that 6. Okay, I was getting confused then. So if we try 9 and 2, that, yeah, okay, there we go. So like I say, one thing you do wrong and the whole thing goes downhill. So 3 and 3, that makes... Okay, so everything's working now. Sorry about that, guys. It's just, what I had done is I had swapped around them 6s. So it just seemed to not be working. But now it is. So, for example, 2 and 3, we all know that's 5. And that's what our calculator said now. You know, 4 and 6. 3 and 2. You know, no, not 3 and 2. 9 and 2. that's 11. Now guys, you may be wondering, well, what happens if we were to just do this, 3 and 6? That wouldn't actually do, 3 and 6 obviously isn't 8. Because what basically, the way this works is, wow, I say basically a lot. Our sprite in our code in our little hidden sprite basically is always setting our answer to whatever the number 1 variable is and the number 2 variable is. And what these are doing is they're basically saying, hey, when you click me, I'm going to set the number 1 variable to 1. And then our answer realizes, hey, that's been changed. So if that's 1 and this one's, say, I don't know, 6, that must mean that our answer should be 7. So, yeah. Now guys, thank you all so much for watching this tutorial. If you want to see more Scratch tutorials, then be sure to leave a like and comment what you want to see. What do you want to see a tutorial on? But for now, I will see you guys later. Bye. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. Bye.